Yo guys, welcome back to the episode. We're back here at Project Skyline. And if you guys remember from the last episode, I said we had 17 days to get this project on the market. Today is November 29th. It is all done. And we're gonna take you guys inside. And because we made it on time, we're gonna give $1,000 to charity in December. I'm thinking we're gonna do a toy drive and I'm gonna give $1,000 worth of toys. But let's go inside and let's show you guys what we did. Let's roll. You guys see the yellow door, it's our signature. We paint every door yellow because we don't fix what's not broken. But check it out, before we go inside, let's run the replay of what it looked like before in 3, 2, 1, hit it. And now, I would like to welcome you guys to 451 Skyline Drive. Let's get it. We made it! Quickest turnaround ever with time to spare. Literally 14 days from the day we closed to now being ready to hit the market tomorrow. Let's go, guys. Exterior. We didn't go with our usual white, black, and yellow door because the exterior gray, all it needed was a pressure washing. That's why it shines. We did spend a little money to have all the trims painted white. As you walk into the living area, you see this beautiful staging. You see the beautiful refinished hardwood floors. We had the popcorn scrape, and we had the entire house painted a Swiss coffee, our signature look. Dining room, we didn't do a whole lot. We just swapped out into something a little bit more modern of a dining fixture. It was $69 at Home Depot. Doesn't have to be expensive, guys. Just has to look real good. Let's go to the kitchen. In the kitchen, we didn't do anything. I told you guys, we're gonna leave all the appliances. Whoever's gonna buy the house, they're likely gonna demo the whole kitchen. So we spent some money on a good cleaner to deep clean everything. Check it out. Another thing that we did that wasn't originally in the budget, but very inexpensive, we swapped out every single light switch, every outlet to the more modern look. Again, it's about how somebody feels, and it's the little things that will make a house feel more complete. Let's go down this way. We also took down all the rails. So that's a good thing too. Take a look at the bathroom. This was probably the best investment. We had the entire bathroom reglazed white. So if you remember, this was like a yellowish beige kind of a color. Very old, but now it's clean. Some may say it's sterile, but look, end of the day, it was better than the yellow, and it was much more time effective than if we had to demo the whole thing. And end of the day, whoever buys this house, they're gonna wanna redo the kitchen and the bathroom to their own liking. Let's go take a look at some of the bedrooms. All right. Bedrooms, we didn't do much. If you notice, we just swapped out all of the lights up top. This is gonna be a little bit brighter at night. See that? It's modern, it hugs the ceiling, and it was very inexpensive to do. The old lights were, I think the old nipple kind, very hideous, very atrocious, so we got rid of that. Same thing here, didn't do much. Just removed all the old cable wiring. But let's go downstairs, this is the cool part. All right guys, down here is a bonus office. I don't think it's legally a bedroom. We're not claiming it is, but we staged it as an office so that if you're working from home or you wanna get some private time, this is where you're gonna be. Let's go over to this side. Another thing we did was we changed all the light sconces, something new, something brighter. This is something that was literally not that expensive to do, and it changed the whole look, and that is we epoxied the garage floor. Why? It completes the look, it's cleaner, and there was nothing wrong with the concrete before, but there's some discoloration, there's some oil spots. This just makes it look brand spanking new. Let's go over to the bonus room, guys. All right, my man Randy over here. We gotta do a big shout out to Randy because we would have never gotten this property if it wasn't for Randy and the guys at All Star Junk Removal. Thank you, Randy.
Let's do it.
So this room, as it turns out, is actually permitted. And that's the cool part. We actually found the permit right in the garage. It was when Daly City was literally handing out permits. So this room is legal. And there's a bathroom in here. Let's show you guys over here. Same thing here. If you guys remember this bathroom, it was yellow, the grouts were terrible, the caulking had black marks on it. So we brought our guys, Efren, over at the Grout Guys, and they literally cut everything out. They regrouted everything. They repainted everything into this nice strong epoxy, and it's gonna make everything very easy to clean if the new owners choose to keep it like this. Very likely they're probably gonna just demo the whole thing as well. So let's go outside to the backyard and we'll conclude the video. Take a look at the final piece of the home, the piece that's gonna tie it all together, and that is the backyard. It's actually quite large. It didn't appear that way when we originally bought it because there was a big kind of a bush plant here, garbage everywhere. There was a shed in the back, but we got rid of all of it for a nominal price, and now it's a blank canvas. And if you have kids like me, it makes it great because it's concrete and they can run everywhere. Okay, so now let's head back to the studio and let's run some numbers to show you guys where we are and what we stand to make on this property. Let's go. Okay guys, let's talk numbers, this time for Project Skyline. So Project Skyline, at the end of closing, with all the points for the hard money and the seller's credit, the purchase price came out to $955,905, which is pretty good deal. Again, a little bit more, but we made sure to compensate the person that actually referred us the property, because we always make sure we take care of them, because the next deals, we want the next deal, right? If you take care of those people, they will always send you the deals first. If you don't, those deals go to another person. So $955,905, that's what we started with. Next up, the big thing was the house had a lot of junk. The junk removal was $4,000 to remove the whole house. It was a little bit more, but again, we had to use a junk company because they were the one that referred us the building, right? The home. So without them, we couldn't have gotten it. But normally, I think we could have saved about $1,000 right there on the junk. Removing the popcorn and the carpet was $2,250. To paint the interior, the full interior, baseboards, all the doors, and pressure wash the exterior and repaint all of the trims. We had that all painted white, brand new white trims. That was $8,700. Oh, and actually, it was actually $8,500, but I squeezed the painter an extra $200 to paint and epoxy the whole garage floor, and that made it look amazing. The next big item was staging. Staging was $3,000 for this property. Landscaping wasn't a lot of work. We had a couple weeds in the front and they chopped a lot of the weeds and trees in the back. That was $400. Refinishing the hardwood floors upstairs and putting LVP on the stairs going down was $3,200. It was actually $3,000, but I tipped the guy an extra $200 because he was very accommodating. It was Thanksgiving week and they got it all done. This is where the faster we can turn around this property, the more money we'll make. I calculated from the day that we close up until the end of January, the hard money cost on this and paying back our investor is $17,900. There was an additional $3,000 because the month of November to December was actually prorated, but that was included in the $955,905 purchase price at the close of escrow. Insurance, I chose to go monthly instead of paying the full year. I don't want to get reimbursed. I'd rather just pay them as we go. Comes out to about $250 during our little ownership. Deep cleaning was $300, very cheap, they did a good job. Reglazing the full bathrooms, both bathrooms, because they were very old, very yellow. We had it all reglazed white, it's very clean. That came out to $4,200. Miscellaneous items from Home Depot and Amazon. We bought a new dining room light fixture. We bought new door handles for the front door, little other stuff. That was about $800. Inspection reports for this property was $1,330. And we actually had our good handyman come in and swap out those light fixtures, all the light fixtures, a couple of other miscellaneous dumping stuff. That was $1,150. And then to take photos of the property, do a 3D Matterport floor plan is $400. So the total rehab plus closing cost came out to $47,880. So all in, it puts us right at a little over $1 million. And the closing cost for this particular property, which is the commissions that we have to pay, comes out to $48,875. The commissions and the closing costs are what people never factor in. But if you notice here, the closing cost is more than the total rehab and holding costs for this particular property. So all in, we're at $1,052,660, and we're targeting a sales price of at least $1,150,000, which leaves us a total profit of $97,340 if everything goes according to plan. If we get more, great, we'll make more profit. But at $97,000 for about 3 weeks of actual work, the rest is gonna be up to the agent, the rest is gonna be up to escrow. That is kind of like, it's necessary, but it's not work that we have to do, that we have to spend time and energy on, so we can already move on to the next project. 3 weeks of work, $97,000. I'd be pretty happy with that. And if you guys remember Roseanne, which is in Pittsburgh, that property, we're not making that much, but if you combine the two, it's a good Christmas, guys. So, I hope you guys like the numbers. Stay tuned. Follow up with the next episode. Make sure you hit the comment, like, and subscribe button, guys, so that you guys can see what the actual number comes in at and if we actually make any money. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Back again?
Who?
Yeah, he fixed the internet.
I came back?
Hey, how much money would you give me to jump out of this window on top of Randy's Tesla? Think I can make it?